So in Joshua 9, the Gibeonites are already in with Israel. They have made their agreement, and they have sold the lie to Joshua and the princes, and they made a covenant with Israel, and now Israel is obliged to keep them alive and actually treat them as allies, even though they really are enemies. And this is, we use this picture to talk about the lie that the enemy sells us, well, whatever that lie may be, whether it be a lie of selfishness, whether it be a lie of, being unacceptable, or, any lie, basically. But the point is that, that what we see is that the Gibeonites kept causing trouble. Just one chapter later, already in chapter 10, Israel has to fight to protect them from other Canaanites. And so understand this: Israel is fighting, and Israelites are dying for the sake of their enemies because they had made a covenant with them. And this is, repeated later in King Saul situation. I think in 2 Samuel 21, maybe. King Saul is, of course, King Saul was needed for this. He acted foolishly, but anyways, there is a pestilence on Israel because on account of the Gibeonites. And one more point is that Israel is to the north and Judah is to the south, and Gibeonites are right in the center, and they stayed there for Israel's history. And I don't know that we can prove this, but it kind of seems logical that they were just there, and Israelites had to go around them every trip they made. Gibeon was in the middle, and they were not Israelites, so the Israelites, I'm sure, didn't have much fellowship with them and connection with them. They did not become integrated into Israel. So they might have contributed to the distance between Israel and Judah just by their presence. And then in addition, there were their gods and idols and whatever. So they just kept causing trouble. And this is with a lie that the enemy sells you. At first it seems like a little thing, okay? It appears that it's something pleasing or acceptable or reasonable, but then it will cause undue trouble in your life, and it will cause separation from the brethren, from the will of God, from the purpose of God in your life. Definitely, this will happen. So the leaders of Israel made a rash decision, and this is why we often say, do not make a rash decision, like a large life-altering decision. Do not make it rashly. Give consideration with God when you make a large decision for your entire life. Just in verse 9, I think, of chapter 9, they already find, I think maybe I'm wrong on the verse, but anyways, they very soon, just a few days later, they find the city of the Gibeonites. If they had just taken a few days to pray and consider, they would have recognized the lie, and they would have been able to deal with it properly and say, no, you are our enemies. We're not going to make an alliance with you. We're not going to cause trouble for ourselves for the future. We're not going to cause separation between us. And this is definitely true. Whenever Satan deceives us, whenever we let him deceive us, very soon we find that oh my God, we realize the true cost, and what we thought was far away, that problem that we thought to be far away, we find that very near, actually just at the door, and maybe even in our lives already. That's how the lie of the devil works. It comes in, promises a lot, but brings with it a world of trouble. Whatever, all the things that we talked about regarding refuting the lies in our lives from the enemy, just let's stick with those, because it's so important that we do not accept those. God bless you, David.